Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm back really quickly. I'm looking at make sure the setup's all good. I'm back. Yeah, like I said I would, right? Cross my fingers, everything goes good. So this week was the pictures. As soon as I grabbed this Simple Stories Hello Fall paper pad, I was like, oh, the colors were like perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this layout. It's so much fun. So much fun. So let's get started with it. Let's see. See, look at the pictures. The pictures were like, hello. Yeah. You guys are awesome. I'm looking. You got a little bit of glare here, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's get started. Let's see if I have everything. Do I have everything? I think I do. So Tim is at work today. I don't think I have any of his, I don't think I have his pager in here, so it shouldn't get too loud. The puppies are loud because they're tired. What was I going to tell you? Yeah, so Tim's working today, and he got overtime for tomorrow, so he won't be home until Sunday. So today I started week 40. What is this week? This week I think is 42. Yeah. So I started week 43, and that one is coming together really fast. Also, I got some mojo happening, you guys. So I'm going with it because holy crud, yeah, it's going. So while the going's good, it'll keep on going. I don't know, something like that, right? So this week is I've been practicing my candy and caramel apples, and I'm like really loving it. And I give the local fire department, since I have connections there, I give them all the treats I've been making, and they've been loving it. But I'm like, you gotta let me know, what do you think needs to be changed, you know, things like that. Have you guys noticed as you get older, I've told you guys this before, but I have these allergies that are coming out in full force since as I get older. Now, I don't know if I didn't realize I had allergies or I was allergic to stuff until now, or what, or have I always been allergic? I don't know, okay? But all I know is that, like, I'm allergic to nuts, right? So what are my favorite, and I'm especially allergic to almonds. Well, what are my favorite nut? Well, besides Brazil nuts, almonds. Chocolate covered almonds, let's see, Snickers almonds, M&M almonds, yes. So when I eat that stuff, because yes, I'm a glutton here for punishment, I have to take Benadryl, and it doesn't even touch it most of the time because it's that bad. Well, the newest thing that I've realized that I'm allergic to is cinnamon. And the minute you learn that you're allergic, like you admit that you're allergic to something, you want it even more. And so I made cinnamon candy apples. Well, this was my first candy apple, I think, I think it's my first. I think it was my first one. And I made cinnamon because it's my dad's favorite. And so I thought, well, I'll try it, you know, I'll try it and see how it goes. That way I know I'll give it to my dad, you know, maybe he'll try it, that kind of thing. And so, well, later that night, I ate one. You want to talk about almost dying? I was like, oh my goodness. You know, The Mummy, the movie The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, and they have those little roaches things that crawl on your body. I was like, oh my God, I am going to kill myself with scratches. And, you know, I'm like, oh my God. It was, my body from the inside out was on fire because I didn't lick it. No, I ate the whole dang cinnamon apple. And oh my God, I was in so much pain and misery for hours that Benadryl did not even touch it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I had no idea that it could be that awful. Well, of course, you know, like 4 days later, after being miserable, I decided, oh, you know what, I'm really craving snickerdoodle cookies. So I made snickerdoodle cookies. Well, I ate one. I almost died. I was like, oh my god, okay, no more. Okay, I was like, no more, no more, no more. So yeah, I only got to eat one cookie because I was in pain. So yes, so anybody else have allergies now? So stupid. Stupid body. So yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, oh my gosh. It was basically, the cinnamon apple was a salt lick. And you know, I'm like, oh my god, yeah. Even thinking about it makes me want to itch. Kind of like when you mention lice and your head starts itching out and you're like, honey, look it. Do I have any creepy crawly things in my head? Yeah, kind of like that. So mention cinnamon and I'm like, oh my god. I'm all traumatized. But I did it to myself, so that's what's even worse. It wasn't like it was an accidental thing. No, I purposely stuck it in my mouth. And, but it was good. But I was like, oh my god, this is gonna kill me. So yeah. So I've been practicing candy and caramel apples, and they seem to enjoy them. So I'm gonna try caramel apples here pretty soon with nuts. So, with peanuts. So let's see how that goes, because I know I want some. So yeah, let's see. Should be fun, right? So yeah, I tell you guys. So let me clarify too while I'm thinking about it, because I wrote myself a couple of notes because I realized what I was going to tell you, what I forgot in the last video, and since it was I think the video I put out on Tuesday. Yeah, so I kind of remembered still, so I wrote it down for myself. So I have a note, a note to myself. And one of the things about the Christmas card, the only reason why I said to exchange with US only is because for my birthday month on the Facebook Project Life Obsessed group, last year I asked fellow members on the group if they wanted to do giveaways with me, and because I like giving. I do. I like giving, and it does something for me. And I think because I can afford a little bit of, of craft stuff, because I don't buy anything else. I'm not someone who drinks or smokes or buys clothes or buys makeup or buys jewelry. My money goes all to scrapbooking supplies, and so I'm able to afford it a little bit more than probably normal because of that reason. Because I don't buy Starbucks, I don't buy any of that stuff. So in fact, I'm wearing like PJs right now that are like 20 years old. So but anyways, so I like giving because not everybody can afford this stuff, and my kids are older, so it's not like I have to buy diapers, or it's not like I have to buy school clothes, things like that. So I've been there, guys. So I've been there. So it's but I'm older now, and my kids are older, so I can afford a little bit more towards this fun craft. So anyways, I did a giveaway my first time last year on the Obsessed group, and I had so much fun. It was so neat. But the stuff I have to give away is only for the US people, because the international makes things so expensive for us to ship to you guys that a $5 item now ends up becoming like $20. And one of the other group members ended up doing both international and USA, and she was like, I can't do that again because it was spendy. And as much as we love you guys, it's just the postal services just suck because they don't let us exchange with you guys for cheap, and that blows. It really does, because can you imagine how much the postal services would get off, money what they would get off of us because we do want to exchange? So yeah, it's just a bummer. So that's the only reason why, so anyways, I'm having the giveaways in November for my birthday, because my birthday is November 22nd. And November 21st is when, that midnight is when we start doing the giveaways. I don't know if anyone else is participating with me this year. I had a couple people last year do it with me. It's just, if you wanted to or not, it was all up to you. And, I have quite a bit to give away. And well, and then I'll have like paper issues, gift cards to give to the international people. So you guys will not be left out, but you'll be getting like paper issues, gift cards instead. Anyways, so my whole thing was I want to exchange Christmas gifts, but I can't overextend myself, you know, with shipping. And so that's what had me worried. And that's why I only wanted to exchange with USA, because I know with my cards it's less than $1. And since my birthday's, the giveaway's on the 21st, and then I'm exchanging Christmas cards with everyone, and everyone's cards had to be in by the 29th. You know, that's more shipping. And so I was just, you know, I'm just trying to be cautious, but, you know, that's all. It wasn't because I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to fork out the money, but it's just, I have a lot of money probably going out for postage, and that's what scared me. So, but yeah, so that's the only reason why. So please don't be mad at me. But that's the reason why. And, but so if you're not on Facebook, you should be, and you should be on the Obsessed group, because yeah, we got a lot of stuff to give away. This is it for this side. So this is my we have a bar in our house, and it came with the house. And I've never done anything, because I'm not an interior decorator. I don't spend money, like I said, on anything inside the house. We have a very plain house. And well, I was like, you know, when you're on YouTube and you watch something and then you doze off while watching YouTube, and then you wake up like at 1 in the morning, and next thing you know, you're looking at DIY coffee bars, and you're like, what the heck is that? And then it leads you to a rabbit hole. Well, that rabbit hole led to other stuff. And so, but the main thing was, oh, I can decorate my bar into a theme. And so I did it a Halloween theme, and I just loved it. And my husband Tim, he was like, oh, that's so cool, honey. He's like, I love it. You should keep doing that. And then Cordell loved it, because he was like, oh my gosh, a hot chocolate bar. He's all, because his favorite is hot chocolate. And so I said, yeah. And so he says, can we have it up all year? And I'm like, probably. So, and then I did it for this this month also. So you're going to see in week probably 45, 44. I don't know what week we're on. So you'll see the November one I did for it. So yeah. So pretty fun. Pretty fun. What was I going to do for this one? Oh, this one. So, yeah. Yeah, so that was my explanation for that part. And then the other thing I was laughing at with Kai's mom is the whole YouTube people saying, you know, like we repeat ourselves quite a bit on certain words, and you know, when you realize what you're doing, you try and stop, and then you realize you do it more. And that's exactly, so it was just that whole conversation I had with you guys was just because I was laughing, because you get a word and you can't stop, and it's just I was just like, and then as a viewer of also, you know, as a viewer also, I watch these things, and I'm like, you know, other people, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you know. So it's just one of those things that just, you know, you're danged if you do on one end, and you're danged if you do on the other end, as a viewer or as of someone who films. So it just struck me as funny, guys. That's all. And I'm not someone to put down anybody, because it's, you know, that's just not cool. So I only think positively. I don't do negative stuff. So never take anything I say as negative. And I don't know how to write. So if you see me on Facebook posting something and you think, it's not negative. I don't do that stuff. I am someone who is old school, and if I'm going to say something, I'm going to say it to your face. So, yeah, I don't do that whole Facebook telephone tough guy kind of thing. I am, you know, knocking on your door saying get out. So, so just know that I'm never putting anybody down or anything like that. If you ever see anything like that from me, it's just I didn't explain myself very well. I never explained myself very well in this time either, you know, and while talking to you guys. So it's one of those like, duh. So my mom and I, we went to Hobby Lobby, and they had all their Christmas stuff, and she put on this hat, because, you know, like I said, I make my mom and Cheyenne do all the fun stuff while I take pictures, and she put on the hat, and she looked so cute. So I was like, oh my gosh, Mom. So she was just cute. And the colors just were like perfect. So I said, yeah, yep. Everything is working out perfectly. So, and bus, I love this one, a bus. It says explore, question mark, nope. So, and then I put this one, falling for you, because Kat was, she is just a noodle when it comes to laying on Tim. And like complete and utter noodle. And this guy, do you see his picture? He's upside down and his tongue is out. It's almost like touching the floor. And so I put the upside down squirrel because he reminds me of a squirrel and he's holding on to his acorn. And I put Misfit. And but look at, she's a noodle here too. This is a whole different like an hour later, and she's like this. She's just a noodle and she's just crazy, but she's so cute. So yeah, so oh, they're just adorable. Bulldogs are awesome. And okay, so what my little squirrel moment, the last video when I had to tell you guys, I feel like I'm like, but yeah, I feel like I'm hyper. I think I'm hungry. Anyways, and I gotta tell you about Tim and Shy too. And so so what I was going to tell you was, because I am, you know, I'm someone who takes photos, you know, a few times a day. And I did a video showing you guys how I keep my pictures organized on my phone. And I did a video on that. I think it's under the how I do things tab. And so I take all these photos, and you know, like the last layout where we went to Chicago and Detroit, I took a butt ton more pictures, but I don't want, you know, I only want a review in the week. I don't want our whole trip in my weekly, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, okay, let's just, I want to make Tim and I our own album, and I want to be able to put, you know, our whole like trip, all our trips that we do together into one album instead of like, you know, out, you know, like Chicago, Detroit, Canada, Indiana album one, then another one that says like Las Vegas. You know, I want them to all kind of, they would go in chronological order, but it would all be in one book. And so I'm explaining with my hands. And so that's why I was going to tell you, was that I had other pictures and I have postcards and little memorabilia, but I'm going to put it into our own album. And I'm hoping if I'm able to do that time-wise, then I will, of course, do a flip through and show you guys what I did. It wouldn't be as intense as, and I mean like heavily embellished as my weekly, because my weekly gives me so much enjoyment, and I really just, I hoo and haw over every single sticker, and I just love this whole process, and I take my time with it. So, and those kind of albums would not be as embellished, so that would be an easier flip through, I think. So the day when I went with my mom to Hobby Lobby, we ended up going to a diner that they have in their town that is just scrumptious. And so I had a red hot chicken sandwich. Oh, so good. And they give you like good portions, you know, like for fat people, it's like, you know, I don't want to see white plate, you know, I want to eat, I want to go home with leftovers. And so yeah, that's what's, you know, awesome. There's no stinginess involved. And so I love that. And yeah, it's so good. So it is all about the puppies. We have not done anything. Isn't that so cute? Now let me do the title card real quick. Let's see. I'm like, yeah, just blah, 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 blah. But I see, I'm keeping an eye on time. That way I don't stall that on you guys. So, but let me say thank you to Kai's mom, Miss D. Yeah, you know, and I have to keep sifting till I find that perfect embellishment. And it's a whole sticker sheet, but, you know, it's just looking at every single thing. I just get so obsessed about it that it's just, you know, it's what I love. It's what I love to do. So I like finding that perfect embellishment. Paula M, thank you. Okay, you guys are back. I kept an eye. Natalie G. And okay, so Natalie G also, speaking of that, so Cheyenne, Tim called her day before yesterday, and she didn't pick up, so he thought, okay, well, fine. Well, then she did call him back, and they ended up talking, and they're good. They're good. So it really was, it was good. And, she did tell him that she wasn't ready to talk to me, that she's still really mad at me. And that's fine. And that's, her prerogative, so I'm okay with that. But her being mad at Tim was just too much for me. And I was, I was getting more and more angry as the days go by because he is so sick. And, I mean, he is so sick, you guys. But I'm hoping this will help him. This will hopefully help him get better. But, of course, being at work for 3 solid days, who knows? So... But, yeah, 3 days in a row. 72 hours he'll be gone, so, yeah. Oh, goodness. But, yeah, so that's what I had to tell you guys. And I remembered. So, and I remembered enough to write it down. Hey, double whammy, right, guys? So, yeah. But, yeah. And I told Tim, I said, dude, you know what? We have not gone anywhere since Chicago, and I kind of want to go somewhere. And he's like, okay, where? I said, well, you need to decide. I just know I want to go somewhere. He's like, well, that's the easy part to say that. And I was like, well, you figure it out, dude. So he says, okay. He says, he got back to me later on, and he goes, okay, I figured out where we can go. So we're going to go somewhere on Monday. And I'm excited. So... can't tell you where we're going because it's got to be in my PL. So, but at least we get to. It's only in San Francisco, so it's only an hour and a half away. So, pretty cool. Let's see. How do I want? Yeah, right. 42. Yeah, 42. Oh, I gotta fix that. That is way too close, but I'm so up above it, so I'll fix it in a little bit. Luckily, it's not adhered down very well, so. I'll fix it. No worries. Look at pictures. Because pictures are awesome. Just to finally see, like the finished layout, that kind of thing. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Because I totally love it. So, totally love it. Where do I want this? Oh, that's cute right there. Okay. Oh, I love that title card. I just love this whole layout. The colors are just like, all right, like, okay, everything just worked. I mean, the pictures, look at, guys, the pictures, didn't they end up being really good? They matched the papers so perfectly. So I love it. All right, did I have to tell you guys anything else? I don't think so, but I'm working on week 43, and that one's cruising along too. So I'm doing good, guys. Mojo. So hopefully, I don't know if I'll be, what's today? Thursday? I might be able to film on Saturday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it done, because I kind of want to go shopping tomorrow, so we'll see. But first I gotta sell stuff. I gotta sell stuff in order to go shopping, so we'll see. If I don't get to sell anything, then I don't get to go shopping. So, alright, we will, yeah, we'll talk to you in a bit. So, you guys, awesome Vanahans. Have a good Thursday, and it's football tonight. So, we'll see ya.